We're gonna say slop. It's still a little bit inventive, I think, right? Sort of, maybe.
That is surprising.
Don't even know if you can do it with a carrot.
Bit of a grim one today, isn't it? Although, as you can see, today we are at M&S. Today is the first of our £2 challenge. Now, this is going to have to be a £2 challenge for a couple of reasons. I say a couple, for one reason really. I have done some research and I've gone into an M&S food and having a little look around, almost everything is like 70p to a pound. Like, I'm not going to get something for 20p. I'm not going to get something for 30p. I'm just not going to be able to buy enough to make a full meal for £1. That being said, £2 is my maximum budget. I will still try and keep it as close to £1 as I possibly can, but just pre-warning, might not be the case. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to sacrifice like breakfast or lunch. I will still have something for it, but it might be like in week 1 where I had to have a banana. I don't know. We'll never know unless we try, right? So let's get this show on the road and let's head into M&S. So in I went to M&S, grabbed my basket and immediately saw a sign saying 50p. Perhaps I'd have some luck after all. Veg wasn't badly priced, but still expensive for my budget. The bread section was great, but everything was over £1. Then, I found this for 50p. Into the basket it went. I wanted broccoli, but that price was mad. But I found this soup which I thought I could use. Percy was down the same aisle, another video. With just 2 things and already over £1, I wandered around for ages. That was hard. I literally had no choice. I had to spend the entire £2. We got a bag of carrots, familiar I know, but I have an idea to make 2 completely different dishes using carrots as the base. A tin of cream of tomato soup, which I have some interesting plans for actually. A red onion for flavour, and a crusty brown bread roll. Like, those 4 things. £2, which is kind of crazy. This is my breakfast, at least most of it is anyway. I'm really hungry, so I'm just going to eat it now. Honestly, I knew this one would be tricky, and I'm having to think on my feet here. We're pretty much going to be getting the same ingredients everywhere we go, I think, especially for the last 3 after this one, which is just Asda, Morrison's and Waitrose, which we've got left after that. It's going to be hard. I think I've got a thought that will make you think, oh wow, that's a fun idea that we can do with carrots. So I'm going to finish my bread roll here in the car. I'm going to get home and I'm probably just going to start on lunch straight away. Hello and welcome to lunch, where I thought I'd parody Babish because I wanted a new way to film and imitation is the ultimate form of flattery. I'm going to be attempting to make air fryer carrot fries using the limited ingredients we have. So first of all, you're going to get 2 large carrots. You're going to get your broken peeler and start peeling all the skin off, and you're going to really look like you're struggling while you do it. Once that's done, you'll chop off the ends and dispose with them all. And yes, I am sat down as it's the best angle for this, and sadly I don't own a kitchen island yet. Once you're sat back down, you'll chop your carrot as evenly as you can to make chunks. Then you'll stand them all up to make them look pretty before cutting them into quarters to make sticks. Careful not to accidentally cut yourself. Once that's done, get yourself some kitchen roll to get as much moisture as you can off the carrots. You'll quickly realise your technique for this is flawed, and you do each stick individually, and yes, it takes time. Once finished, you'll use breadcrumbs made from your leftover breakfast and put them in a bowl. Tap, tap, tap. Season with salt and pepper. And you mix with your finger because you can't be bothered to go get a whisk. Pour out half of your tomato soup into another bowl. Then prepare your workstation and get your air fryer. Spray the air fryer and get it preheated at about 200 Celsius for 5 minutes. Now you're ready to dip your carrot sticks into your soup to coat. Then into your breadcrumbs using your dry hand to cover them completely. Rinse and repeat until you have an entire plateful looking like this. To the preheated air fryer for 12 minutes, flipping halfway through and your carrots should have gone from this to this. Take 2 out to compare and note how good they look. Have a bite and yeah, that's tasty. Crunchy outside, soft inside, and the soup gives a nice tomatoey taste to them. If you have it, try it with some mayo. Honestly, they're even better. You can see I finished the whole bowl. You should definitely make these too. Thanks, brain.
This has been a bit of a boring day. A bit of an interesting day. I mean, a bread roll and some carrot fries, right? And now I'm going to try and spiralize a carrot and make spaghetti out of it. I've only ever spiralised a courgette. Never done it with a carrot before. Don't even know if you can do it with a carrot. We've got quite a lot of carrots left to use as well. So thinking maybe we'll run some carrot through it as well, finely chopped. Fry that up with the onion. Gonna use obviously the rest of the tomato soup for this kind of sauce base to it. It should be interesting. It could taste really, it's probably just gonna taste of carrot mixed with tomato soup. But I couldn't really think of much else to do. This is why doing this challenge is just getting harder and harder and harder, because I have no choice but to choose the same ingredients. Every single shop has the same ingredients for the same kind of price. That being said, it's still a little bit inventive, I think, right? Sort of, maybe. Let's try and spiralize a carrot. While that finishes up cooking, I just wanted to do a little bit on M&S for you, for those of you who don't know. M&S is one of those more upmarket supermarkets that we have here. It does have everything that a normal supermarket would have, but the majority of it is at a premium. But then at the same time, the quality is actually so much better. I really wanted to get some broccoli today. Carrot fries that we made, I wanted to do like a crispy broccoli instead. Broccoli was like 85p, and milk could have made a really nice carrot puree using the milk to go with a few other lovely little bits. But no, little bottle of milk, 90p, what's that about? Like, in general, when is milk, the little bowl, when is that 90p? I've just tried the sauce and it's pretty banging. I'm actually well happy. I'll see you in a second when it's ready. Let's go plate up. Now I will say, this does look like a giant pile of orange, we're gonna say slop. Really missing some greenery here, but the sauce tastes really good, just from what I tried, and it's just gonna be paired with this carroty spaghetti thing that we've got here. Let's just give it a go.
That is surprising.
I actually prefer this to the gnocchi dish last week. I think this might be the best dinner that I've made. So the carroty spaghetti, obviously we've boiled that for like 4 minutes in salt water, and it's almost actually got the texture of pasta, but with a slight carroty tinge to it. Now that is really nice. And the tomato soup, using that as a base for this, I think it's inspired. I think I'd make carrot spaghetti again. Like, it's really nice. I like carrots in general, but it's really nice. I'm actually really here for this. Bit of cheese grated over the top wouldn't go amiss. Maybe a bit of garlic bread on the side. So M&S. I knew it would be impossible for £1. I think all we would have been able to buy is that bag of carrots and I think the bread roll, and that would have been £1. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I think I'm gonna go to Morrison's next week, as that will be going back to the £1 budget, and hopefully we can get some decent things there and we can try some different meals to the ones that we've already had. I'm going to say, I'm always going to try and not to repeat meals. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that sub button. We have new videos coming out every single Friday. We've got 3 more episodes left in this series, and then I've got a few other challenges and things up my sleeve, ready to go. I can't catch a break with this one, can I?